In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back. Honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have started a series of linguistics. In linguistics, we commenced the chapter that is known as discourse analysis. Today, the topic which I have brought for you, it is about discourse marker. What are discourse markers? What is the importance of discourse markers and how to use discourse markers correctly? Listeners and audience, discourse markers, they are also known as transitional devices. They are called connectors. Discourse markers, they are words or phrases which connect or relate one idea with another. Discourse markers, they are words or phrases which connect one idea with another to help and organize the flow of communication, the flow of information in written or spoken language. Listeners and audience, discourse markers or transitional devices, they are actually organize the text in a proper order. It is also called the order of the text because it provides a series and a pattern to the text. Those teachers and students who make the use of transitional devices or discourse markers, their students, they can understand the text in understandable way. Because there is a proper sequence and series in the flow of their information. Now the question arises, what are some examples of discourse markers? Listeners and audience, the examples of discourse markers include, first of all, furthermore, in addition to this, however, on the other hand, to conclude that, in a nutshell, etc. This is very important for a writer and a speaker to make the use of discourse marker in proper order so that the listener and the readers can get the meaning of the text in proper way. Listeners and audience, whenever we are talking about the correct usage of the discourse markers, like what we have to do in introduction, what we have to do when we are adding the information. Like for example, you are presenting a presentation or you are writing a paragraph. So first of all, such discourse markers will be used at the beginning of the paragraph, of the writing, of the text, of the presentation. Like first of all, I would like to say, for example, so you use first of all. So whatever information you shared first of all, and you want to add another point, then you say secondly. This is another discourse marker, secondly. After that, and now you know that more information is required with my first sentence, with my second sentence, then you say an addition to this. Or you may write furthermore, connected to this. You may not agree with the idea of someone, You may say, however, anyway. But if you're talking about in your information something which are similar, you are comparing the thing, then you may say similarly. But you are making two ideas and they are having contrast. So then you say, in other words, or on the contrary of that. But if you're talking about to conclude, to summarize the text, you presented the whole information, you wrote the whole text, but now you want to summarize, then you say, in a nutshell, to conclude that, to make it short, to summarize it. So lessons and guidance. Now I think that you know about discourse markers, that what are discourse markers and how to make it used correctly, and also the importance of discourse marker. The importance of discourse markers is that if anyone who make the use of discourse markers in proper and correct way, definitely not only that person is enhancing his communication, his writing skill, also the skill of others, and also the information which are getting by the usage of discourse markers, they are digested and inculcated in the mind in proper way. So hope that this topic is clear to you.